So, very good evening, everyone. This is Yanu from Bollywood Couch, and thank you so much for joining us live. Wishing all our viewers a very happy Navratri. May Ma bless us all. I would like to thank all our associates, our style partner Deval Jewels, our community partner beauty partner Vedi, our accessories partner Tulli Mithila, and our food partner Indie Fair. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Today, we have a super talented, multifaceted personality who is known as an actor, chef, art director, lyricist, and an entrepreneur. As an actor, he is known for his roles in the films Maricom, Shivaay, Jagga Jasoos, Vodka Dairies, Typewriter, and many more. He believes in never giving up, and he inspires the youth back in Manipur. He carries the passion to help and promote the people from Northeast. So ladies and gentlemen, let's meet and welcome Bijou Thaangjam, the super versatile gentleman. Hi Bijou, I can see you. I'm just joining you now. So waiting for him to accept. Yes, it's getting connected. Hi, Bijou.
Hi, can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay. The thing is that I'm going blank actually. I'm not able to see anything here.
Okay. Just maybe try and
Okay,
check the
something is
connection because, yeah, I can see you.
okay. Can you
No,
see me now?
yeah. Yes, I can see you now.
Yeah, okay, fine. The thing is that I can't see myself. I can see you, but
Okay.
that's a good thing now. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm back in Mumbai and just trying to cover up the heat actually.
Yes, true. So in Northeast, I suppose it is not so hot there. I'm sure, as compared to that there, it's definitely hotter here in Mumbai.
Yeah, it's kind of pleasant there, it's comparing to
Yes.
Mumbai.
Yes, I
So
can
the Mumbai
understand.
Yeah, the Mumbai winter that is in January, it seems like a summer back home.
True.
So
True, true,
yeah.
true. Okay, so let's go to the, let's know more about you. So you please share us our journey from Manipur to Mumbai.
It's kind of a journey actually. It's a heck of a journey. So I was born and brought up in a place, a very small city that's Imphal in Manipur. So a boy from Imphal never thought to be here in Mumbai. It's never in my wildest dream that I will become an actor that based in Bollywood. So what happened was like I was a dramebaz kid in my entire family. Hamesha, nautanki, filmy nataks, all those stuff. Like I'm into all those things. So while growing up, so what happened was it was in my college days, which I moved. I mean, for the higher studies, I moved to Bangalore. So it was in
Okay.
my college days. Yeah. So I was watching a play and that particular play strikes me like I really wanted to be like them, how they perform, stage pe jaake perform karna and all those stuff. So that was the first ignition that I got, that I want to be an actor, but I was really not sure what kind of actor that I want to become, because
Hmm.
on that particular moment we don't see much of a people from Northeast in Bollywood.
Hmm.
And so if I have to become an actor, I would rather be like what you say, like a performing artist, maybe in theater, or maybe I'll go back to my hometown and start working in a regional films. But
Hmm.
thankfully, somehow I moved to Pune, and then Pune happens, and from Pune, the MasterChef India happens. And
Oh,
from the MasterChef India, it's like a gateway for me to be in Mumbai. Slowly and gradually, a lot of people, a lot of production houses got to know me. They started calling me for the auditions, for TV commercials, and all. And that's how the journey started. And now here I am in Mumbai.
wow, that's super cool. That's so nice. So Biju, I have known that you were a gold medalist in biotechnology, right?
Yes, I am, and
Wow.
that's funny that my background is biotechnology. Now I'm an actor.
Wow, that's super versatile, I believe. So we want to know that being a gold medalist in biotechnologist, what inspired you to try your luck in acting? Because that's a both are pole apart.
Yeah. So as I told you, growing up, I was totally inclined into arts and culture,
Hmm.
and I was very much had the passion in music and in performing arts and all. But I thought that was just more about a hobby thing. I never thought that I'll take that as my profession.
Hmm.
So, as again I mentioned earlier, that in my second year in the college, I was watching a play in
Hmm.
Rangasankara Theatre in Bangalore. And
Yes,
that was a time that I realized that visual science is something that you go to the education or institution to learn, but art is something inborn. You just need to love
absolutely.
that more. Yeah. And you
Yes.
need to enhance, nurture it, and then you can become an artist. That's how it started. So
Wow.
eventually I completed my graduation with a flying marks. Then I said, okay, that's it. This it. I have done with my science thing. Let me focus into art, and that's how I moved to Pune.
That's so truly you have mentioned that that art is something which is inborn. Science is something which we can learn after we are born, but art is something which you come along with it. You are born with it. So
Yeah,
I'm this
exactly.
is really wonderful. This is really wonderful. So so please share us your success story behind. Okay, how did you first to tell us that how did you feel sharing the screen with Priyanka Chopra in your first Bollywood break in Maricom?
Uh, I must say that was my first film, and I was in the learning phase. And in fact, even now, I'm still learning. But sharing screen with Priyanka Chopra was the biggest thing. It's not just on the screen, but that what all the things that happen behind the screen. She's
Hmm.
number one, very humble, very grounded, and she's very friendly. And she has this thing called to learn something from even from a beggar, even from a normal, even say spot dada. You know,
Hmm.
she has that urge to learn something, and she never give up of that. Life is something that always teaches you a lot of lessons and experiences. From the experiences, you get to learn a lot. That's how
Hmm.
Priyanka always try to learn something from each and every individual. And the most surprising thing is that Priyanka herself is a global star, and everyone knows, and who doesn't, right?
Oh, is it?
So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So when I met her for the first time, she introduced herself as, "Hi, I'm Priyanka." That is how humble she is. So
Oh,
that was yeah. So because everyone knows her, who doesn't know Priyanka, right?
true,
So she
true.
doesn't come with that attitude, "Ke, hey, the world knows me, I'm the queen," kind of thing. She doesn't come with that. She comes with a very nice, grounded way. "Hi, I'm Priyanka. What's your name?" That kind of thing. So that was the first, ice-breaking moment where, like, she never let anyone to feel she's a star and we are nothing, kind of thing. She always look upon to other people as very equal. So that was the experience, and I had learned a lot about such kind of thing, how to be humble and grounded from her.
Wow, that's nice. So it was very easy, I believe, for you. The first break was quite smooth for you. It was not very, because a lot of people get scared in the first break itself because when they face such big stars, it is definitely not very easy to face them. So I believe for you it was a bit smooth, right?
Yes, she is the main reason that made us very smooth and
Okay,
easy, uh,
okay.
because yeah, so that is a quality that she has, and she
Hmm.
never let us feel like that we're working with a star. And let me tell you one particular incident. So I had a scene. Um, I What happened was she came fighting with one of the boys, and then she has to come inside the gym, and then I got so pissed off that I have to call her up and throw her out. So that was
Hmm.
the scene. So, and that was the first time that I was sharing scene. Earlier, I used to be with her behind the scene and all kind of
Hmm.
thing, but that was the first day of the shoot together. And I was so overwhelmed and I was like nervous. How am I going to do that? How I'm going to hold her up and show that? Like, she's a lady and I'm just a guy and I don't want to touch where it won't be uncomfortable. That was the thing that it was making me more nervous. So the first take happened and it was very awkwardly done. And she noticed that and she knew, and she came to me and said, "Hey, Bijou, we have been together in this project from past 1.5 years. You know me well. I know you well. So why don't you just hold me like you hold your any friend?" And
Wow,
she
that's so
guided me in that.
nice. That's
Yeah, she
very
guided
nice,
me in that
actually.
way. Yeah, so because she knew it, because she's a star, and I'm just that was my first film, and but somehow she made me feel so comfortable and easy, and so on the second take, I just picked her up and then I just threw her, and that's
Wow.
how it happened. And
That's wonderful. That's really wonderful. Okay, so please share us your success story behind appearing in around 80 to 90 OTT and TV commercials. Because 80 to 90 commercials is a
uh,
huge thing, and
commercials, yeah, TV commercials and digital ads and all.
yes.
It So whenever I am quite busy with my work, like films and web series and also in between that, I try to keep occupied with a lot of TV commercials. So
Mhm.
for me, the first commercial that I ever had that I got was in the year 2013 August, and
Mhm.
that was the first time, and it was a kind of experience. It was such a fun show, and I thought, why not I do it more? And but the problem was a lot of in the process of making commercials, they were not casting a lot of northeastern actors.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but eventually somehow, by the end of 2000, say 14 and 15, when the new government comes up, there has to be a rule that the commercial has to make a pan India, and then all the different kind of a looks and the culture has to be included. So this inclusivity had somehow and so does the demand of northeastern actors was increased,
Hmm.
quite
Oh,
increases in this particular TV commercials and all. That's how I got casted in a many different kind of ads, and
hmm.
gradually in steadily, you won't believe in a month I end up shooting for 8 to 9 TV commercials. So that's
Wow.
how my journey started from doing a national TV commercials. Then I started doing internationally from
Hmm.
America, from Europe, for South Asian country, and now here I've done more than like 80, 90 TV commercials.
Wow, that's really very nice, and it's a good number. So please tell us, that is there any difference in preparing for auditions for OTT commercials and TV commercials? So, is there anything specific that you would like to tell to all our aspiring actors out there?
Yes, there are huge differences between the TV commercials auditions and the film auditions. For the film
Hmm.
auditions, what you need to do is that first of all, you have to prepare, you have to understand the character, you have to understand the script, you have to understand the story. That is how that you just can't random. And for television commercials, you have to sell a product in max to max in 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So you are selling a product in 20 seconds. The TV commercial is made for 30 seconds, right? So for
Hmm.
30
True.
seconds, it's audition. Yeah. So you have to do your best and give all the expression, the crazy things, and whatever the client, the casting director that briefed you, you have to do that. You have to
Once, yeah.
present that 20 to 30 seconds max. But for films, you have to time, you have to understand, you
Mm-hmm.
can take your pause, you can take your own time, but you have to understand the backstories and what's going to be in the future and your characters. And you really need to understand the
Hmm.
story, the characters, and what exactly the director wants. So, for the process is totally different, yet they are very similar. So,
Lovely. So,
my
is there an
No, a friend of mine just came. Hi, Karan Singh Chawra. Yes, I am going live with Bollywood Couch, and yeah, good that you're watching us.
Thank you so much for watching us. So tell us, is there anything specific, any specific difference between OTT auditions and the TV commercial auditions? OTT platform
See,
and TV platforms, yeah.
yeah, see, OTT as in over the top, that's what we have this Netflix, Amazon
Hmm.
Prime, all
Yeah.
Balaji and all that stuff.
Yes.
Now there is nothing much difference of like with the films and all. It's everything
Hmm.
are same. But as
Okay.
I already had told, the TV commercials thing, TV commercial auditions are quite different than comparing to any other project that's related to the OTT or in the films. Because for the
Okay.
films and the OTTs platforms, as a more of you need to understand the script, you need to understand the story, the characters, and all. And but for television commercials, it's more about selling a product. So whatever you are
Hmm.
given, you have to perform that in a particular short duration of time. So
Hmm.
that's the
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for your input. I'm sure the aspiring actors out there will be watching and they will be benefited by that. So, how do you make yourself ready for the on-screen character? Because I have seen you doing characters of different, all the different characters, all are different. So, how do you prepare yourself? And being a Northeastern, yeah, sometimes there is some issue with the mother tongue interference as well. So, how do you manage that, and how do you prepare for each character differently? What is that one thing
so
that you do differently?
so one thing I does differently is try to think how the character will be. That's like example, and Three Smoking Barrels, I played, even
Hmm.
though that was a very smaller character, yet it was very important. I played a
Hmm.
drug peddler.
Hmm.
So drug peddlers, I have never been a drug peddler. I never came across with anyone, but you have so much of the input, have so much of data over the internet, right? Just a click, you find it a lot. So the thing is that even watching that, you can't just copy or imitate that, but I have to think how these people must be. I try to
Hmm.
understand the backstories. I try to understand.
Hmm.
So
I think
that was
some
not.
network issues there.
Hello,
Okay. Yeah,
am I back?
yeah, yeah. Yes, you are back.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So the thing was like I try to understand a little bit of their, psyche. So taking like how these people must be thinking, what kind of a clothes they must be wearing, and like even if they wear, like what kind of people that they must be hanging around. So I just wanted to know a
Hmm.
little bit about that, and when I do that kind of bit of my own research, and that's how I mold it into that. So about coming to the language, the diction and the language is something. Even if I come from Northeast, I I know a lot of people say that why don't you perfect your Hindi? Why don't you try to speak in a should Hindi? So, and then I said that if you are writing a characters from the Northeast and you want me to speak a
Hmm.
should Hindi, then you
True.
lost the essence of Northeast.
True. Correct. That's absolutely right.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So that's how I just uh,
Lovely.
prepared myself.
Lovely, lovely. So that's really nice, and so that's really good. That having that little bit of imperfection always adds more to the character, which you play.
Exactly.
So that's really wonderful. Okay. So you have also earned a big fame in Master Chef too by being among the top 50 among 5 lakh applicants. So please share your story. How did you come to Master Chef and all the
Um,
success story?
that
So first
happened
of all,
very accident.
are you a food, like, do you love cooking or something like that?
So the
Is it
food
from the
is
child?
No, 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 food is life actually. I don't love to
Oh,
eat, but I cook. I love to cook
okay.
and pick because when someone eat my own food,
Hmm.
like they saying, "Wow, it tastes good," and I'm like, "Okay,
Okay.
I've created a masterpiece," kind of thing. You. I always love to cook and feed other people, so that's how it all started. So what happened? The master chef happened very accidentally. I moved to a new place and I was throwing a party then the party crasher happened, and one of the party crashers happens to be a casting director from Star
Wow.
Plus. Yeah, and
This
then
is so cool.
so that
It's
particular
like a
day,
God sent angel, It's like a God sent angel.
exactly, yeah, I could thank to him because, as I told you, I always wanted to be an actor, and I had no idea how to start and where. So MasterChef, though it's a food and reality show, but that was my opening towards the industry. How to face
Yes,
the camera,
absolutely,
how
yes.
to face the production, all
Hmm.
those things, the action, the directions, and all those things, the set and all everything. So I really thank MasterChef India for me to be part of them, because through that I now become what I am.
Oh, yes, absolutely right. Very true, very true. So, do you have any plans to open any restaurants in the future?
A restaurant I used to have earlier, that I should
Okay.
open such kind of restaurant and all, but the thing is, pandemic now, no one is allowed to go and eat outside also. So,
No,
yeah,
after pandemic, I'm sure the pandemic
yeah.
will end
So,
someday soon.
so, but my plan is something. I don't. It's being in the food industry doesn't mean that you should end up opening a restaurant.
Yes,
For
true,
me, is
true.
that for me is I want to come up with like a food bank or something
Oh.
where the wastage of food should, like, instead
Hmm.
of wasting the food, that we can donate to this food bank, and
Wow.
we can
That's very
at least
innovative. That's very
yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah, that we can give away to the poor people,
Hmm.
because you can afford it, I can afford it, but the nation can't, so
Absolutely,
there
yes.
are so many
True.
people who sleep
There are a lot
hungry.
of people.
So
There are a lot of people who can't even afford a bread, a daily bread. That's
yeah,
right.
so
That's very
that's why
nice.
I want to do something in that way, not like opening a restaurant or something.
I'm sure that sometime soon you'll be successful in that. I'm really very
Let's
sure
see how
about,
it
and I
goes.
really pray for that. Yeah. So, while the world was mourning in this pandemic and the lockdown, what inspired you to start your own venture, the Madhabi Handmade Natural Soaps?
Yeah, see, as I told you, I studied biotechnology, so the science part was always there behind my back. So
Mm,
Madhabi Handmade Natural Soap started like after in this particular pandemic. I was stuck back home. I was with my family, and then seeing the herbs and the medicine plants around
mm,
easily, and which I couldn't see all those things when I was in Mumbai. So
mm.
the value of that, you really don't really understand the value of that unless and until when you see yourself down there. So I was
Yes.
going, connecting more into my roots. And there I decided why, and not only that, there are so many women who lost the job because of the pandemic. And I always
Mm,
wanted to do something for them, but I was not sure how can I do it. So
mm.
taking out my creative side, bringing up my scientific, background from the biotechnology, I thought, why not I create something which mix everything and helps the local women too.
Lovely.
So
This
that's
is
how
very
it
nice.
started. So the soap making started, and I hired and give employment to the
Mm,
local artisans, women,
mm.
and then we try to promote and use the local herbs. And because of the local herbs and medicinal plants, we are indirectly giving work to the local farmers also, and
Mm.
that's how it all started. So now we have nearly 10 women working under me,
Mm.
and there
Nice.
are many other local artisans like handcraft people, bamboos and can artisans,
Mm.
craftsmen, and some farmers who are working indirectly with me, and that's how it all started.
This is really wonderful, Bijou, because that's an example. Because we all, lot of people have, just we have just sat and mourned, that lockdown is there, nothing is going to work. But you have set an example that we always have to come out of our comfort zone and do something which is extraordinary. And I believe opportunities are there everywhere. We just need to think a bit out of the box and then just do something different. And this is really nice. And it's this is the time of being independent, because Modi sir also says to be atmanirbhar. So this is a wonderful thing I think you have done, and this is, I believe, all the viewers, I believe this is a wonderful example which Bijou have set, and I'm sure all of them love it.
Yeah, thank you. And yes, exactly. You really nicely caught it that one. Yes, self-help is the best health.
True.
So
Yes.
I always believe in that way. And then this pandemic, a lot of people say that is a curse, but for me, I think that I'll take that as a blessing, because because if it was not pandemic, I wouldn't be stuck in my hometown. I
Mm.
Being at my hometown, I got to connect with my roots. I got more humbled and grounded, and I got to understand the nature. So I think it is a way of telling to us by our nature, mother, the earth, that, like, it is a time that beta aaja mere god mein, like, kind of thing. Be with me, try to understand me. So that is how I felt that way. I'm trying to understand the nature earth, and after knowing a bit about it, I'm doing my own bit that how can I, contribute in a
Mm.
goodness, not
Yes.
like throwing away the wastages, not
Mm.
spoiling the earth by using plastics or chemicals or anything. So this is the
Mm.
way that, handmade natural soap, that what I am making it.
Mm.
It's the way that I want to. It's a kind of a contribution from my side.
Yes. And I have definitely checked your website as well. You have priced it very wisely. It is not very expensive as well. So I believe that our viewers would definitely love it. You can also share the website to your viewers as well. You can let all of them know so that they can also go
Yeah.
for that.
See, pricing for me, as this is not my, like, I don't want to build a module out of it. Not a
Mm.
business perspective. For me, is to create more employment. I want to give more jobs to many women and artisans. So it's the pricing is not about that. The more demand, the more customers I have, the more orders I will get it. The more orders I will be wanting a more productions. That the more production means more women, more work. So that's
Mm.
how I want to create in that particular chain. So my shop is called Madhabi Handmade Natural Soap, and the website is www.themadhabi.in.
Yes, so my all our viewers do definitely check the website once, and I'm sure you all will love the soaps. I have definitely loved it. Okay, so now you are a biotechnologist, an actor, a chef, and an entrepreneur. It's like wow. So how do you balance so many roles and along with your personal life?
See, I always believe that if you know how to manage the time, I mean, if you really respect and love life, then I don't think that it's managing happens. Like, everything comes sorted out that way.
Mm.
Just be positive and be passionate about what you do. When you're very passionate and loving every moment, then everything falls into good places. So that's how I mean. And again, of course, like in pandemic, we had slept so much, right? We had slept so much, not going out. So,
I
so
can't
how
agree
long?
more. Completely true.
Yeah, how long you gonna sleep there? So for me, I'm done. I don't want to sleep more now. I just want to work. So I want to get engaged into a lot of things. That's so.
I'm glad that within the pandemic that something really positive you have done. This is really wonderful. So, what are your future plans? Anything more you want to
My future
try
plan.
or?
See, my future plans is simple. I mean, I just want to live my life, but I want to inspire people also. It's
Hmm.
not that. Uh, so whatever I does, it should be something that inspire people, and so that they should not quit, or they should not say it's like, uh, you know, something that at least I can help them indirectly. See, I'm not a wealthy guy. That I'm not a wealthy guy, and I'm not physically very strong that I can help a lot of people. Like, hats off to Sonu Sood, that is very wealthy and he's
Yes,
very physically fit,
absolutely,
that he had helped a lot.
definitely. Yes.
I'm not like him, but at least morally I can support a lot of people. So if I do good things, for myself and for my people around me. Who knows, someone will see that, oh, ha, Bijou have done that. I also could do that. That way. I want to be an inspiration and I want to inspire people. So that's my future plan. That's it. Keep doing things that inspire people.
This is really wonderful, Biju, and we all hope that we see you soon again doing something different in the future. We really wish you that. So lastly, any message for our audience?
See, message is very clear and simple. Like, log kya kahenge? Just forget that. When you forget that particular thing, just don't give any F to log kya kahenge. So do the things that what you want to do and what you love to do, and that will you won't believe that will take you to places where you have never ever thought of. If you even in this pandemic, learn out of it. Learn the thing that log kya kahenge doesn't work here. It will not matters anywhere. So be yourself, love yourself, be unique, and keep doing what you were doing and what you are doing. And God, hell no, don't think about what people will say to you, what people will think about it. Just keep going, and it will take you to the place where you never thought of.
Wow, this is your wonderful spirit, Biju. I'm sure you have inspired me, and I'm sure you have inspired a lot of people watching the show now. So that's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
So now it's time that we take questions from the audience. But before taking the audience question, I would like to thank our associates once again, our style partner, Deval Jewels, our community partner, We is again a women entrepreneur enclave, like similarly how you have, you always support and, give employment to the women. Similarly, We also works, and our beauty partner, Vedi, our accessories partner, Truly Mittila, and our food partner, Indie Fair. So now it's time to take some celeb questions. Yes, okay. Sorry, I got the first question. Any message for the new generation?
See, the message to the new generation is that come up from the cell phone, read a lot of books. Yeah, read a lot of
Very
books.
nice.
Reading is the only way that will connect you and will take you to many great things.
Yes.
And this is what I can say.
This is true. Okay, this is great. So, okay, so there's one more question. What about your love life?
Oh, my love life. Actually, I'm so much in love with myself that I totally forgot that I should look for someone. Call me narcissistic, but I wish I could marry myself.
Yeah, self love is very important actually. When you love yourself, then all the good things actually happen to you. You start attracting the goodness in the life and the surroundings as well. So that's really great. Okay, how tough are the auditions? Do you feel the auditions are tough?
Audition, of course, are tough. Audition are tough. Just imagine. I'll tell you a very funny thing. So sometimes there are always, 80% of the messages that you get in DM and the inboxes are not the good messages. Are all those the trolls? Let me tell you. When you do a TV commercials and you come a tiny flicks of 2 seconds in that 30 seconds ad, just to get that particular 2 seconds of screen time, you have to stand in the queue for 3 days, beating other 1,500 boys probably, because in a day they audition almost 400 to 500 guys. So, like, say, suppose if the audition happens for 3 days, it will come up to 1,200 to 1,500, right? So, beating all those and you getting that project means you achieve something. So, for me, to be part of that 2 seconds is an achievement. So, that is a tough time. So, and not every audition you get will not end up getting the work. So, every day you end up giving 10 auditions, but out of the 10, hardly one you get shortlisted.
Yes.
That's how it happens. So audition is
Mm.
very tough.
So, do you have any interest in sports, sir?
Yes, I see it. Well, growing up, I was so much into water that,
Okay.
and I love anything that's related to water. So I
Mm.
started, yeah, swimming classes. Then I end up doing a diving. Then from diving,
Wow.
from there I switched to water polo. So I
Wow.
was,
You are a completely versatile person. So you have experience everywhere, it seems. This is wonderful. Oh, we can't hear you, Biju. Okay, some network connection, I believe. Uh-oh. Okay. So, guys, I feel okay. He's just left. Let me just join him back again. So, we are waiting for him to join. Okay. So, we are waiting for Biju to join us. Mm, what's wrong? Mm, okay, it says Biju is unable to join. Let me try once again. Mhm. So we are waiting for Biju to join us. Okay, so it's taking a bit time. Okay, so till he joins, let me tell you a bit about our associates. Our style partner is Devil Jewels, who have got a wonderful collection of ornaments. I'm sure they are there. They are there in Facebook. All our viewers, please do have a check on them. And our beauty partner Vedi has got some wonderful collection of beauty skincare, and the ladies would definitely love it. Our community partner we is a wonderful partner, and it's very good, the great work that they have been doing. Then our accessories partner Truly Mithila. Actually, I'd like to show this file, because this was for uh, Biju. That was a gift from Truly Mithila, a wonderful file cover. So once he joins back, definitely will show to him, and our food partner Indie Fair. So let me try joining Biju once again. Okay, so we're waiting for him to join. So our viewers, please don't forget to see our associates. They have wonderful pages. They have in Instagram. They are in Facebook. Okay, so Biju is once again here. Okay, Biju, we are waiting for. Please join because I have sent you the invite already. Yes, I have already sent it to you, Biju. Please join. Let me send once again. 1 second. Mhm. I think there is some kind of issue is there. Okay, I'm not able to join Bijou. Once again, let me try once again. No, I'm not able to join him. Oh, okay. So I feel the time is running and we wouldn't be able to hang on for a long time. So thank you, Bijou. If you're watching, this is a lovely gift to you from our uh, accessories partner Truly Mittala. So it was lovely talking to you, having us with us. So I'll request all our audience to drop us any questions if you have anything. If you have for him, you can drop a message to Bollywood Couch. We will get to Bijou and he will be there to answer you back. So it was really very wonderful to have you, Bijou, here. You are really an inspiring soul, and I'm sure. You will do a lot of wonderful things in the future. Thank you so much, Bijou, and all wonderful audience out there who have watched us. And happy Navratri to everyone.